Welcome back to the Triple XP Arcade, the podcast where nerd culture levels up. We're here to press X on all things nerdy, so grab a token, press start, and let's rack up some
Triple XP!
Nice. Okay, cool. All right, Lex, talk to us about one of the other shows that you have on the top of your mind.
So I have a couple shows at the top of my mind. When I was building the list, shockingly, 2 K-dramas popped up to near the top of the list, actually. One
Should I
at the
write
top
them
of the list,
down?
in my opinion.
Okay.
I would say so, yeah. The first one's called The Glory.
The Glory.
Have you guys seen The Glory?
Negative, but I'm going to write it down right now.
Okay. That one is probably one of my favorite ones because it's the ultimate revenge story for a bullied.
Oh my god. Call
yeah.
back. Woo!
Oh yeah.
There we go.
Here we go. Buckle up. It's not like a frantic one either. It's like a slow burn revenge. But essentially the story is this girl gets bullied during high school and it leaves her like both physically and mentally scarred. And the story is she spends I think 20 years planning her revenge. So to the point where the revenge starts when she becomes an elementary school teacher, and the kid in her class is the kid of the main bully.
Oh
yeah.
My goodness.
And this
so
was the
good.
plan. This was like her intention to be like, I'm going to start here, and it wasn't just falling in her lap where the bully's kid happens to...
Yeah. She plans meticulously how to get to this specific school to teach this specific class with that specific kid.
That's amazing. That sounds like a Lex favorite if I've ever heard.
Yeah, to be completely honest, the way I found it was I had a work trip and I had like a crazy delay. So my work trip didn't start till midnight and then I didn't land till like 6 a.m. And I worked all day. So I was like super exhausted. And then at the end of the day, I'm like, okay, I got to find something that'll make me fall asleep. So popped on this show. I'm like, okay, I'll watch this show. So I pop on the show and I think 8 episodes later or 9 episodes later, and there's like hour-long episodes. I'm like, I cannot stop this show. It's so good. But I got to work again in like another hour now.
Yeah.
So I didn't sleep for like 48 hours because of this show. Like I could not put down the episodes. Yeah. That's
a big
intense.
difference for something that you were trying to find that would help you fall asleep.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought it'd be like a nice like relaxing one.
Yeah.
Because I'm like usually when I watch like the shows that have like subtitles, it's harder to like focus and then you get like sleepy, but whoa, what an intro for this show.
Is this show like, is there still currently like seasons going?
No, it's like I think it's a limited series, so 16 episodes and it's done. It wraps up.
Just a single in one season, 16 episodes?
I think it's like 2 seasons, like 8 episodes each. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. And it's all out now.
Correct, yeah.
So it's done. Like,
yeah, it's
like
done.
They're not going to resurrect it and try and rope in some ridiculous plot
if they
twist.
do, I'm all for it.
Nope.
I'm all for it. But I don't think they can. Yeah. Very good revenge thriller TV series.
Okay.
I mean, even just the initial concept and the start of it sounds very interesting. Like, I'm sort of intrigued to see how, because I mean, the preparation for 20 years to do that, and that's the start of like how this all initiates. To me,
that's the Jason story. It's Jason's story. Bullied as a kid, grows up, takes out the teens. Oh, chef's kiss.
I still get comments from people who will mention that they listen to our podcast and then they will specifically call out that they thought it's hilarious that you're on Jason's side. That's like a takeaway for some people.
Yeah. Yeah, if you really understand Jason's backstory, you know why you should be on his side.
If you know, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, nice. Okay. You said you had a second one on the top of your mind too?
Yeah, it's another K-drama. This one's called Bloodhounds. And it's a very action heavy K-drama. And again, this was, I can't remember why I found this one, but it looked like it was giving me like an action heavy TV show. And this was also like, I think it's limited series as well, like 16 episodes or something like that as well.
Okay.
But they showed like a really good example of what the pandemic really looked like, because in the episode, without getting too deep into it, it's during the pandemic, and it shows like a small shop getting like, ready for this, getting bullied by loan sharks. Oh yeah, caught me immediately. But it showed just like the overall struggle of like what the pandemic is doing to all these small businesses and how they're resorting to kind of like getting money through other means because they can't afford, but they still want to continue to live.
Oh.
Okay.
And it's in
like
Korea,
a very
right?
cool, yeah. Okay. It's a very cool like bromance too. Like it's not often you find like TV shows where the two guys actively work together and are like just have a great relationship. There's always like something in the way, like a female, for example, or some sort of tension. But this one was just pure like ultimate bromance, which is amazing as well.
Nice.
It's like, and they're boxers as well, so the action is unbelievable. I'm 99% convinced when Koreans act, they don't do a stunt. They actually just hit the other person.
Dang.
It looks way too real and too quick to be fake. So the action is insane in the series. Yeah.
It's like that Donnie Yen movie Flashpoint. Do you remember that one?
Flashpoint?
Where he suplexes someone. I'm like, you can't act that out. That's just, I think you killed him. Like,
well, yeah. I mean, for anyone listening who has not heard of it, it's this movie called Flashpoint with Donnie Yen, and the story or the legend behind that movie is exactly what Lex is saying. Is there were a lot of fight scenes. It's like a kung fu movie, a kung fu action movie, but as a part of the lore of this is that there were no stunt people. They were actually fighting, not with malintent, but they were just like, we're not going to choreograph this. We're not going to like whatever, like fancy it up for a Hollywood movie. We're just going to like actually hit each other and film a fight sequence while hitting each other. And the fight scenes are messy and chaotic, and you can tell that these don't look like choreographed fight scenes because they're not like clean with like cool like Van Damme split kicks and stuff like that. They're just like MMA fighting each other. Like, I'm going to put you in a chokehold and start elbowing you in the face or something like that kind of thing. It's pretty intense. It's very cool to see, but leave it to a Korean boxing show to give us that same amount of action, hey?
Yeah, like the Bloodhounds one, opposite of Glory, like Glory was satisfying. Bloodhounds gave me more anxiety because you actually don't know what's going to happen. It's not like your standard story where like, oh, these guys are overpowered and will always win. It's always like, oh my god, I think they're going to die, or like this character is going to die. Like, in general, K-dramas go against what you typically see in like the Western shows, where like they have like plot armor. A lot of the time of these K-dramas, I actually have no idea how this is going to go, and I'm genuinely worried that they're going to kill off my favorite character, for example.
Maybe I'll continue down the Korean path here. I find that I don't watch as many K-dramas. Is that what you call them, Lex? K-dramas?
Yeah, I think that's what the actual category is on Netflix. Yeah, K-drama.
Yeah, okay. K-dramas. But there's there's so many different kinds of things, right?
Yeah, because I don't actually know if I've seen a K-drama before, but what I have noticed in the past couple years is Korean reality competition shows are best in class. So
yes,
the one that I had all of us watch at one point was Devil's Plan.
Yep.
Devil's Plan. So that's on Netflix. Specifically, season 1 of Devil's Plan is awesome. It kind of ties in to, I usually talk about these two together. So it's Devil's Plan and Physical 100. So those are kind of two Korean reality competition shows that are just incredible. Now, the concept for Physical 100, I'll start there first, is you just have 100 athletes going in, and they are doing competitions that narrowed the field down until you find the one person, the best physique for Physical 100, the best physique in Korea. Now, the cool thing about this is that you're not just getting like fit people, like just people who work out. Like, I don't know if this is going to come off sounding the wrong way. Like for American Ninja Warrior, you get a lot of people that are like fit, but they're people who are like really good in their parkour gym, or they've trained for doing this run. And you get some of those social media celebrities that'll come out to do American Ninja Warrior, right? And then they'll maybe grow a following. But for Physical 100, you're getting like established athletes, like you're getting Olympic athletes that are coming onto the show. You're getting like celebrity athletes that are coming to compete. You're getting people from the Korean military. You're getting firefighters. You're getting people from all of these different backgrounds. So these physical competitions are like intense. So some of these examples will be like, oh gosh, do you guys remember in season or one of the earlier seasons where they had to move a pirate ship by hand?
Yeah.
Do you remember that one?
Is that the first season? I think that's the first season.
I think that's the first season. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so you have like let's say you have you're on a group with like 6 people. I don't know, something like that. But what always blows my mind is the numbers. The difficulty of the challenges are so way beyond what I think should be reasonable.
Yeah. I think they lean on the side of like, oh, this is unsafe. This is really unsafe.
Right? Because they'll be like, okay, here's a pirate ship, and your team is basically going to lift this up and move it, whatever, like a half a kilometer down this sand pit. And in my head, I'm like, oh gosh, that's heavy. I bet you that pirate ship's going to weigh like, I don't know, 800 pounds. And then they'll go through the rules and they'll be like, this pirate ship weighs 6 tons. And I'm like, what? How are you expecting these 6 people to do this? This is not physically possible. And then they end up doing it anyways. And then I get more amazed. So like every challenge is like that, where I'm like, it's like, to put that into perspective, it's like if someone was like, here's an easy or here's a physical challenge. You have to hold a plank, right? Pretty straightforward. And if I'm in my head thinking, okay, this is a challenge between some of the most fit people around, maybe you're asked to hold a plank for like a half an hour, because I feel like that would be crazy to me. But Physical 100 would be like, you have to hold this plank for 2.5 days. And you're like, what? That's not a justifiable number.
Yeah.
So so I really love the Physical 100 shows. You guys have both watched all of those, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I think my favorite one is I love eating during shows, and Physical 100 is no exception.
Dude, I know. Totally.
Yeah, I love like judging them too while I'm eating, like a nice quarter pounder. McDonald's sponsor us. And the challenge I remember was the punishment of Atlas. If you guys remember that, where they had to hold a 100-kilogram boulder on their shoulder.
Yeah,
and I'm eating. I'm like, what a joke! I can't believe this guy dropped it after an hour. Like, fast forward, it's been 7 hours. I'm like, what? I don't even think I can hold my quarter pounder with cheese for 7 hours.
I don't even know if I could just stand in one place for 7 hours without sitting down, let alone a 200-kilogram ball on my back.
It's some of this stuff, like, honestly, when we were watching the last season, Patrina and I would constantly get worried for the different athletes. We were like, please don't get hurt. Like, this is really, really dangerous. Please don't get hurt. And it's just that the whole time. I feel like, I'm like, please, guys. Yeah, I'm like, you guys have whole lives ahead of you. Don't do it for the show. Don't hurt yourself for the show. That's how I felt, man. Because it's like, because I understood some of those like the weight stuff that they were doing, and like they're trying to carry like it was 100-kilo box on the last season, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm like, geez, 100 kilos, that's 220 pounds. That's an incredible amount of weight. Like, because I was a little bit of a gym rat for a little bit, and like, man, at my best, I could barely bench, I think, a plate and a bit on each side, which is what, for 90, it's like 200 pounds.
35 is the minimum, and then 185 for 25s.
Yeah. And I'm like, I could barely bench that. Like, and like, I had been working out forever. And these guys are like having to lift this thing up this ship and then like whip it around. I'm like, this is dangerous. Like, even if you're like a peak athlete, these are dangerous movements, man.
Yeah. And like you said, you're benching that, but like the shape of these things, like it's a crate, and you have one person lifting this giant rectangular crate that weighs 220 pounds. It's insane, the things that they're able to do.
Yeah. Ugh. Amazing, but stresses me out, man. Stresses me out.
Worry for everyone's sake. Now, okay, so then the reason why we dove into Physical 100 first is because Devil's Plan is really, really great. And the way that I describe Devil's Plan, I think this is how I pitched it to both of you as well, was Devil's Plan is like Physical 100, but for smart people. So they're not physical challenges. They're like intellectual, like puzzles, strategy types of challenges that require your mind. And so on Devil's Plan, they were bringing in smart people. Like I can't remember exactly what some of their jobs were, but you know, if you have this show in the US or something, you might have like, I go to Harvard. I'm a student at Harvard or something, or you know, I graduated college when I was 16 or something. Like, you have smart people if this was in a North American version, but in Devil's Plan, you have like rocket scientists and detectives and like people who have very, very high intellectual requirement careers that are on this show challenging these games and stuff. And oh gosh, the level of complexity. Do you guys remember when they're like explaining the rules of the game before each challenge?
Yeah, I check out every time. I don't even listen because I'm like, it's way easier to just watch them play and then pick up the rules as they play than trying to follow the instructions. The instructions are like 20 minutes, and I'm like, this is so much.
They're so detailed, in depth, and the way that the challenges are built to cover sort of all scenarios, and you might have questions about like, well, what happens if I do this? And then there's always a solution or an answer to all. So the challenges are just so well thought out. I remember when I was watching this, I always was thinking, oh my gosh, it would have been so fun to be one of the game makers on that show. But the amount of work to create those types of challenges that are kind of, I want to say, loophole proof is just crazy to me.
Yep. Well, and they like you said, they think of everything. Like, it was in the second season where like they don't explicitly state a bunch of rules, but players figure it out, and they're like, oh, I wonder if this is the thing, and then it actually happens. It's like, oh man. Like I can't remember. It was like there was this like dungeon/card game that they played where they each had to, there's like 3 monsters on the board. And your order is determined by how much you bid. And then you play what you want to do on your turn. And then it goes down the sequence of people. And it's like, there's little clues, but it wasn't until like halfway through the game that someone was like, hey, I think we can attack each other. And like, that was the point of it. And
I got goosebumps when that happened.
Yeah, I was like, oh my God, that's so smart.
Yeah, because I mean, that's right. Like you give the kind of the base set, but then they're building the logic as they're playing, and they're like, this is a really smart group of people, so they're testing the logic as they're playing while they're playing too. So it's just like next level strategy when we're watching these challenges. It's so good. Did you guys have a favorite challenge?
I like the challenge from prison.
The prison challenges, like that. You're talking about which season are you talking about? First or second?
The first one.
Okay.
Like they found like a secret exit in the prison. I thought that was so smart. Yeah.
With no indication that there should be or would be, but just contextually around the environment, they figured clue-wise there should be, which is also so cool.
Yeah.
I don't remember all of the games that well. It's more the people I remember a lot more.
Yeah.
Because like we just finished the second season not too long ago, so those are a little bit fresh on the mind. But I more remember that I was upset at the last couple games, not so much that there were a couple games that I really liked.
Okay.
Yeah. But like Lex, I like a lot of the outside things, the things that can happen outside of the official games. Those are cool.
Yeah, I really that's the really cool part of it too, because it's when you're in the Devil's Plan show, like you just don't know what's a part of a game and what's not, so you're constantly finding clues. Like they're in their rooms and they're like looking at the lamps and the like the little thingies on their nightstands to be like, this could be a clue for something. You don't know. And then often they end up being clues.
Yeah, it was a lot more interesting in the first season because the people didn't have knowledge of what to actually expect.
That's right. Yeah.
So yeah, in the second season, they were like, they have all seen the show, so they understand. But in the first season, it's a wash. Like nobody knows what's going on. And then they see the clues and they're like, is this a thing? And then it turns into a thing. Yeah, that's super fun to watch them. Like, it's like finding out you're in a locked room, like an escape room, if people know what those are.
Yes.
It's like you're in one of those, but no one ever told you that you were in one.
That's exactly what it's like.
And they're just like, what the hell? It's so cool.
Yeah, that one's a high recommend if you're into like locked rooms, puzzles, games, those kinds of things. Like you have to check out Devil's Plan for sure.
Yeah,
I'm going to throw out one more quick one here because we're in the sort of this Korea bubble. Have you? I think I might have mentioned this before, but have you guys seen Zombieverse yet?
Negative. I don't think I've even heard of that.
Okay, so Zombieverse is another Korean reality competition show. The concept of this is wild. So they have a group of people, your survivors, who are put in a zombie apocalypse scenario. And the competition part of this is you have to survive the zombie apocalypse. Now, when I say they're put in a scenario, I think they have like an entire city or something that they film this show in. And so you have your group of survivors. Let's say there's, 8 or 10 of you, and you're presented like you're presented with goals. So like you have to find a place to survive. So you have to get to the grocery store, and they have like zombies everywhere. Literally like at the gas station, there's zombies. At the grocery store, there's zombies. And these survivors are trying to obviously not get bit by zombies, not get killed. They're trying to achieve their task. So save this person at the gas station or find the keys to the car, all while trying to avoid zombies. And so it's literally like, and they're not, sorry, these people are not like in on it. So it's not like a scripted show. These are just people who are literally thrown into a zombie apocalypse and have to survive. It's very, very interesting. These people are genuinely scared and terrified because they're being attacked by zombies. And it's sort of the closest interpretation of what I've seen TV show wise of like a zombie apocalypse, like how that would play out in a real scenario. So if you're into some zombie stuff, check out Zombieverse.
That sounds so fun.
Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna watch that tonight.
Like the first 20 minutes of the first episode that's where I got hooked, because it's these people are not they're not like driven in to like the Bachelor Mansion and be like, okay, are you ready to start the show? It shows how everyone kind of gets involved, and it's very unscripted, which is really exciting to watch. So yeah, check it out, Lex. The first couple minutes, the first like 20 minutes, like I said, will give you a real good vibe of how that show will go.
Okay, do people hit each other?
So I think there's like a rule that you can't like hit the zombies, obviously, because these are. I'm assuming people, that these are actors. Yeah. And not real zombies on this hidden Korean island. So yeah, you're not allowed to like hit or like shoot any zombies in the head.
Yeah, because I'm like, oh man, if I was, I'd just be so tempted to just like, defend myself if need be.
So it's like this. It's all about being evasive and being stealth versus, Rick Grimes. I'm going to go and kill 600 zombies with a hatchet, kind of thing.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, Gigs, hit me with another show there.
So I'm going to stay on my sci-fi train. I love sci-fi stuff. So I think I shouldn't say everybody, but most people watch Black Mirror. I think that's
yeah,
really good. Just in general, great show to make you feel terrible.
So terrible.
But like kind of on the back of The Expanse, another really good sci-fi show that I think people should at least check out the first season. I would not recommend the second season as much, but the first season of Altered Carbon is really good.
Oh, does Altered Carbon have new Captain America? What's his face? Sam Wilson.
He's the second season actor. Yeah.
Anthony Mackie. Okay.
Anthony Mackie. Yeah. So his season's not very good, in my opinion.
Okay.
But the first season is really good. It has, I think his name's Joel McKinnon. He's Captain Flag. Is it Captain Flag? Rick Flag from the DC movies, the Suicide Squad stuff.
RoboCop remake too.
Yeah, RoboCop remake. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, nice.
He's a hunk, but also his character's awesome. So it's more about the character and the kind of like you guys never played that that tabletop RPG with me, did you? The one with sleeves. If you know what I'm talking about, then you'll know. No,
I don't think so.
Not that I recall. No.
So the sort of the in-universe thing in Altered Carbon is that at some point someone had figured out how to separate the mind from a person and put it in something that they called stacks. So think of it like a computer chip.
Okay.
So that houses a person's consciousness, and so what you can do is you can sleeve yourself, so you could put your consciousness in any type of body that you could afford or so chose. So you could be different people, essentially, in terms of your appearance and like that kind of stuff. And you can travel across like the solar system or the universe quickly because you can transport your consciousness, across a vast distance without your body, and then you can just sleeve yourself in a different body.
Like via like they're like cloud transferring, or they're literally like FedExing your chip across.
No, like cloud transfer. Like, and they go into like what happens if someone. I can't remember what they referred to it, but it's like if you copy your consciousness. So what happens? Like, yeah. So there's like a lot of that kind of thought behind it. So yeah. This first season's really good because it has a very concise story, and it's kind of still novel. But the second season with Anthony Mackie, I don't want to go into it too much, but it felt like the writers were just like rushing way too much. And it's just like, there's no pacing. It's not even very interesting. They kind of explored everything they needed to in the first season. And,
yeah. So it's like kind of second season that didn't have to be made, but they did it because I'm assuming the first season was well received.
Yeah. And they also made, I think it was like an animated movie spin-off because it all follows one character in his different bodies. That's why it's Joel McKinnon in the first season, and then it's Anthony Mackie in the second. So it's this guy that gets transferred between places, and he has a different story in each series, in each season. So it's just like a self-contained story in each season, and it's just this one guy that they follow. It's like
a
mystery that he has to solve.
So Anthony Mackie's the same guy so the same consciousness.
Yeah. So in theory, it's the same guy.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Cool. I've heard that it's really good too, and that actually has been on my list for a while. But we weren't sure if is it like heavy? Because you know how you said like Black Mirror is like real depressing, really really good, but you watch an episode of Black Mirror and you're always depressed at the end of an episode. Is that what Altered Carbon is like?
No, there are some heavy topics, but I wouldn't say like it revolves around that. They just kind of they dive into some heavy things, but it's not like the whole show. But
okay.
Yeah, I think the first season's good, and the little animated spin-off is really good too. Second season is, if you're into the universe, it's a decent watch, but as a show, it's not as engaging.
Okay. And is the show, is there like a season 3 planned, or is it the end of the show after season 2?
I think they canned it after the second season. Yeah. Which makes me sad because it's the idea of it is really good. There's like a whole bunch of, again, I'm never going to read them, but there's books of, so there's multiple books.
Have faith in yourself, Gigs. Maybe,
it's never going to happen. It's literally never going to happen. The next book I ever read is going to be, I don't know, my last will and testament or something. I don't know. Something like that.
Jeez.
It's a joke. It's a joke. Everyone relax. It's okay. Mom, if you're listening, it's a joke. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Took the Black Mirror inspiration and turned it real dark on this episode.
Whoops.
All right, Lex, pull us out of the dark hole with your next K-drama.
Ooh. It's not a K-drama, unfortunately. I wish it was.
Okay.
Well, like, funnily enough, there's a lot of good Korean shows. Like, as you mentioned, like, there's all the good reality shows, and one of them is the Culinary Class Wars. Like, I like the cooking shows in general. So not going too deep into that, but I would recommend that one just because if you like food, they get really intense with the food that they cook in that show. Sorry,
is Culinary Class Wars the equivalent of the cooking version of Physical 100? Or am I thinking of a different Korean one?
Oh, okay.
It is.
Yeah,
okay.
There's 100 cooks. Yeah.
I was thinking that. I thought I saw that too. Yeah.
Yeah, and are they all? Is it all Korean or is it like cooks around the world?
All Korean. I believe.
Okay, so it's like a Korean show. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Is there a second season where it does feature people outside of Korea?
There's a second season, but I think it's still all Korean.
Okay.
Yeah. But the other show I wanted to recommend is Arcane, the League of Legends TV show.
Mm-hmm.
And League of Legends is not something I play or actively watch, so I think it's a lot coming from me to recommend something that I have no interest in, that I had no interest in previously when it's like a giant franchise. But the show itself is fantastic. Like the animation style, the story, the voice acting, all phenomenal in my opinion.
Yeah, the animation is it I'm trying to remember, is it similar animation to like the Spider-Verse movies?
I can't tell. Like it's like CGI, cell shade, hand drawn.
Yeah.
It's really hard. Like I don't know what it is, but it's very good. Very good.
It's almost like nothing I've ever seen, and it is so, I don't know how to explain it, but it's just so interesting. Like when I was watching it on your recommendation, Lex, I just remember being like totally engulfed in the animation style for like the first like 20 minutes. I'm just, my face was so close to the screen being like, how are they doing this? Like what is this? You know?
Is there another show that has the same kind of animation? I don't think it is like Into the the Spider-Man animated movies, because those are like very comic booky.
Yeah. Are those like, those aren't really cel-shaded either. What would you call that style in the Spider-Verse?
I think they're all just, it's just stylistic stuff, right? Because it's just like they're still 3D models, but they they're very particular about how to do textures on the 3D models. I think that's why Arcane and Into the Spider-Verse kind of look like that. And then they add a whole bunch of like post effects. It's not really post production because it's in the middle of production, but you know what I mean?
Right.
Like they put
graphical
in filters, all that kind of like extra stuff on top.
Now, Lex, you mentioned you don't play League of Legends. What was it that made you think to try out Arcane?
To be honest, I was putting it on as a background show because I was kind of looking for something to just put in the background and just kind of like coast while I do other things. But then the story was very gripping, very gripping.
Does it make you want to play League of Legends in any way?
Not overly. Like I want to play it to learn more about the characters because I know League of Legends has like 200 amount of characters or something crazy like that there, but
a ridiculous amount.
yeah. But I feel like if I had played the game, the reveals of other characters entering the series would have had a lot more impact versus they introduce someone. I'm like, I have no idea who this is, when in reality it's probably like some super famous League of Legends character that everyone knows and uses, right?
Yeah, they were sort of gradually introducing characters. I've only seen the first few episodes after you had recommended Lex, and I mean it is really good. But yeah, they'll like in episode 2 or episode 3, they'll just chat to someone and they'll say their name, and I'm like, oh shoot, that's Echo, or that's so and so from League of Legends, and so you get that little moment of like excitement because you're like, oh, I know who these people are.
Is it does it only follow? Actually, I don't know if you guys would know the answer to this, but does it only follow like one one grouping of characters? Kind of like Drew, you played Dota, so you might understand what I mean. But you know how there's some characters that they have their own story and they're like in their own bubble, but they don't
like
really. Yeah, exactly. Is Arcane that, or is it like the whole league? Do they talk about a League of Legends in Arcane? Maybe
you correct me if I'm wrong, because you've seen more than I have. I've only seen the first few episodes, and from what I am interpreting it as, it seems to me like it's following Jinx and Vi's story. Is that fair to say, Lex?
Yeah, they're the two main characters to the story. So I don't know if League of Legends, the game, has a story to it, but that's the following of the TV show or the series.
Yeah. So then Gigs, it's like Jinx and Vi, and then the different characters that they interact with. So there's still a lot of, I mean, they have a ton of characters in League anyways, but they're not obviously interacting or being introduced to a lot of the characters that are available. So I think you're right, Jigs. It's like a small kind of subset that are related to the lore or story around Jinx and Vi.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. But you haven't seen any, though, Gigs, have you?
Not really. I've seen, I think, part of the first episode.
Yeah, okay.
I can't remember. Patrina really wants to watch it, and I kept telling her that I would, and I probably will never get off my ass to actually watch it. But apparently it's really good, like you guys are talking about. So at some point I will. I just I'm not super into the League lore or universe that much, which is why I kind of wasn't super interested in it. It's just because I don't really know the characters, nor did I really play League that much, so I had no attachment to it, is all.
Yeah, that's how I started it, but that's how I got gripped into it. Like, it's so good, you don't even have to know anything about the franchise in its own. You can watch it standalone as its own series, and I feel like you'd like it.
Yeah. Well, because I don't think that... I've been a casual League player, so I've not... I'm not super hardcore. I didn't play League competitively like I did Dota, but I played League enough where, I was playing a decent amount of ranked League, and I don't think any of the context or experience that I had playing was beneficial in any way, other than, I know who that character is, but, like, I know nothing about Jinx and Vi, their story at all. I know what moves and abilities they have in the game, but lore-wise, was no help whatsoever. So don't worry, Lex. You're not really missing out a ton in not having played League. You're actually probably fine to never pick it up, because I don't think, unless you're reading through the character bios and stuff in League, you're not really getting much lore or story progression from like playing a match. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
That makes sense. That's true. I don't really know that much Dota lore, but Lord knows how many hours I put into that game. So
yeah. Yeah. For our listeners, Gigs and I used to play Dota competitively.
Way too much Dota. Never again.
Never again.
Never ever again.
All right, Gigs, what's another show that you brought?
Man, I love talking about sci-fi stuff.
Yeah.
I'll keep going down that road. Have you guys watched Dark at all?
Is Dark German?
Yes.
I've not, but Kaylin has been telling me that I have to watch this, like, sooner rather than later.
Is Kaylin caught up?
I think she said she saw the first season or something. I rewatched something, and then she said it reminded her of Dark, and that I would really like the show Dark. So she's like, you have to watch it if you liked this. But I can't remember now off the top of my head what it was that we watched. But sorry, go ahead, Gigs. Tell me about Dark.
Oh, so you like timey-wimey stuff. So Dark is all about that. And it gets really weird. It's kind of gnarly. Like, once you kind of understand how characters are connected in that show, it gets very weird and kind of uncomfortable, but fascinating nevertheless.
So are we talking like time travel, or like multiple dimensions of time?
So this is time loop. So
okay.
Yeah. So it's forward and backward, but like, yeah, once you start to see it, and then you start to see how people are, like I said, how they're connected. I don't want to go too much into it outside of just saying that they're connected, quote unquote.
Okay.
Yeah, it gets gnarly really quickly. And the German, you'll have to read subtitles, unless you understand German, of course. But it's, the acting is incredibly good. I mean, from what I can tell, the acting is really good. The environment is really interesting, and just the mystery of it is really, it drove, I think we finished 3 seasons. But yeah, it kept driving us to want to watch more, because it's like, what is happening? Like, what is the big picture here? It's really hard to understand. And then, yeah, it's if you like the time stuff, I think it's really cool.
And anything related to time travel, or like, as you say, Gigs, the timey-wimey stuff. I am so into any of that stuff. I'm mostly because I really like picking apart the like inconsistencies or the logistics of it. So that sounds like I'm like a total pill to watch these kinds of shows with, but that's how I like it.
It's one of those shows where, as we were watching it, I felt like I needed to write notes, because there's a lot that you have to. Well, there's a lot of connections that are kind of hinted at, and you're like, wait, does this mean that this person is this and this and that? And like, it's really kind of hard to keep track of if you're not writing stuff down in your mind, because it's like there's a lot of interconnected like threads and yeah, it's super cool. I liked it a lot. I think it just aired its final season, which I need to catch up on.
Okay.
But, yeah.
And see, oddly enough, you had me sold when you said that you had to write notes about it. That, for some reason, makes me feel like I'm like, oh, I really want to watch this now. Yeah. Compile my own notebook, and then we can compare.
Yeah, it's cool. I think you'll like it. Since you like the time stuff, you'll like it. Lex, I don't know if you like the complicated time jumpy stuff, but if you're ever in the mood to read a lot of dialogue,
Actually, my wife and I watched it twice, the whole
really?
series. Yeah.
Oh, there you
really?
go. I feel like you're better suited to talk about it than me then.
No, not even a little bit. I got confused quick. That's why we had to watch it twice.
Did you put this on the background, Lex? Time travel things are hard to watch when you do it in the background.
Yeah. Yeah, it got a little difficult, but it's a very good show for sure.
Okay, that makes sense. All right, Lex, how about another one for you?
For some reason, all the limited series are the ones popping in my head, and this one is a more recent one, but it was called Adolescence on Netflix.
Oh, I heard about this. I've been meaning to check it out.
It's like it's a drama one, so it's not uplifting in any way. If you want something a little bit more heavier, then this one's for you. But the theme is that a family has a son, and the son, he's a suspect for a murder of a classmate in his age group.
Okay.
Whoa.
And it basically just follows like I don't even know what it is, like the failure and unfortunateness of like a fallout of something that happens like that to a family in like a small town. Like people like look at you different, people treat you different. But I think the main thing to this series is the acting from the family, but especially the son is phenomenal. There's I think there's one episode where they do the one take technique where it's literally one entire take the entire episode.
Whoa. How long is the episode?
I think they're 1 hour long.
Oh,
holy smokes.
Yeah, and it's very impressive, but what also gets you is like not going too deep into it. Like you see like the mindset of the kid, and it's kind of like chilling to see that mindset, and you just realize like, ooh, this is like what mindsets are in real life as well. Like you're getting into like a mind of a villain almost. So it's kind of like, it's crazy to like when you watch something like that. It's like it's uncomfortably real. Like yeah. But yeah, a little bit of a downer one, but the acting phenomenal.
I love downers. This sounds like right up my alley.
Yeah, this sounds like a gigs kind of show.
Okay, I'm gonna check it out. Adolescence. Okay, cool.
I know we're getting pretty high up on time here, so let's do like a little speed round because I know there's still a few more that we want to chat about, or at least throw out there and give them their moment. So we'll just kind of go roundtable speed round. Another one that I want to throw in there was Severance. Have you guys seen Severance on Apple TV?
No.
We have not finished the last season, but yes, we are. I think there was a break in is it the third or the second season? We're at that break.
Okay. Severance. Lex, have you heard of Severance?
I don't think so, because Apple TV is one of the only ones, or one of the few I don't have a subscription to. Sponsor us, Apple.
Nice.
But I think I've heard of good things of it, unless I'm thinking of something different.
I mean, no, Severance, it does get talked about a lot.
Yeah, I think so. It's an awesome concept, and like, yeah, if you like that mystery type stuff, it's really good.
Is it too much of a spoiler if you say what the concept is, Gigs?
No. I mean, that's how I was even like sold on it, right? They talked about the idea of it. Go ahead, explain it. No,
you go ahead. Tell Lex what kind of what.
No. You gotta explain it because I'm gonna butcher it.
Okay. So Severance, at a really high level, Lex, it's a show where you have this concept of like, you work an 8-hour day, right? Like you go to work, you work your full work day, and then you come home. So the concept of Severance is that they've severed your consciousness so that you have your outside personality that's outside your 9 to 5. And then when you go into work, it's like a different consciousness of you, like same body, but they've kind of separated whatever consciousness or your brain or something so that your inside work person is like an entirely different person. So they call that your innie. And then your outside work person is your outie. So that's just at a really high level what it's about. But it's a really, really cool concept, and there's lots that go on in the show. So I don't really even know how to explain much more than just that concept. But it's actually, I know you say you don't have Apple Plus or Apple TV. That's actually the only reason why Kaylin and I subscribe to Apple TV. Is we subscribe so that we can watch Severance and Ted Lasso. And after we've finished it, we canceled our subscription. And then when season 2 was available again, then we resubscribed just to watch Severance. So it's decent. I don't want to give it a Drew recommend because I actually don't know if you'll like the whole show as a whole, but it is a good show. The concept is really cool, but don't pin it on me if you don't like it. Especially because you have to subscribe to watch it too. So there's monetary stakes in this now. So it does not have a Drew recommend.
It is directed by Ben Stiller, if that means anything.
But it doesn't. I think it actually works in contradictory to. It's not a Ben Stiller type of show, or not what you would think Ben Stiller is. Lex, like we're not thinking like Dodgeball,
like the slapsticks,
Zoolander. It's not like that kind of Ben Stiller.
It's serious. It's serious. Apparently, it started from a bit or a joke, and then it turned into a thing, and it's a very serious show. But
so cool. Severance. All right, Gigs, back over to you.
I just want to do one quick shout out to an older show that I still love, and I watch it from time to time, and that's Firefly. I feel like everybody talks about Firefly.
I was just thinking about that earlier because I actually haven't seen Firefly.
Oh, I don't think it's very well known, but it made me a huge fan of Nathan Fillion.
That's what I've heard. Is that's like Nathan Fillion and Firefly go hand in hand, and that's like a big reason why he's so sort of cult following popular. Is that how you would say that?
Yeah. He's definitely got like his own little. He's not even a B-list celeb. He's probably A or something like that. But anyways, he kind of garnered his following from Firefly.
Hey, garnered. Is that a Green Lantern pun? Because he plays Guy Gardner Green Lantern?
Not intentional, but I will take it.
I'm going to give it to you, Gigs.
All right.
Clever pun.
Yes. Wait. Yeah. Okay, I'll take it. Yeah. If you guys haven't seen Firefly, it's nice. Plus they never got to finish it, but they did have the follow-up movie, which was a nice way to wrap up Firefly as well.
Serenity?
So. Yes.
Yeah. Is it good? The movie?
Yeah. I mean, you have to watch the show for it to be good. Like, if you don't watch the show, you don't know anything about the characters, and it's kind of weird. But if you watch the show, you get connected with the characters, you know a lot about them already, and then the movie kind of ties up what they weren't able to during the show's run.
Oh, I wonder if that's maybe part of the reason why it didn't do great in the box office, is because, like you said, like you feel like you had to have seen the show, but it was just like a theater release. So I'm assuming that there were a ton of people that went in there thinking it's like a cool new space movie that is kind of in line with what you would see Mila Jovovich or Angelina Jolie in. But they probably didn't understand a single thing that was going on.
Yep. Yeah. It matters a lot. Like, the characters are a big part of Firefly.
Oh, okay.
So it's, watching the movie after makes it a good movie. Otherwise, it's like mid at best.
Okay. And sorry, how many seasons is Firefly?
I think it's only one, but I kind of treat it as two because of the movie.
Oh, only one season. Dang, I thought there was at least 2 or 3 in there, but so they canceled it after a single season?
Yeah. All the good shows get canceled. And all the all the good shows that make its way to the end get ruined. It's like there's not a lot of winning when you watch the show.
No kidding. Don't sponsor us, Stranger Things. Come on now.
Yeah, man.
All right, Lex. What do you got?
I would say the next one on my list is The Bear.
Oh, right.
The Bear. That's really a cooking show, right?
Yeah, culinary. Okay. It's like
culinary
drama, comedy, cooking. Again, acting is very good in it. The food looks really good in it as well. But I think what really caught me was the acting. It's very impressive with everyone involved in the show itself there.
Now, I've heard, and maybe you actually can speak to this, Lex, because you've sort of worked in a kitchen capacity before. I've heard that this show is pretty accurate to what it's like working in a kitchen. Would you say that's fair?
Yeah, 100%. Very, very close, if not exact. And I had like a very light experience, but I've heard it's identical to it.
Okay. Yeah, I've seen a couple. I think I may have seen the first season of The Bear, but it makes me feel like I want to work at a restaurant, but at the same time, I really, really don't. I don't. Does that make sense? Like, the things that they're doing,
it's pretty
like,
toxic. Yeah.
yeah. It's like the things that they do seem so cool, but like the atmosphere or the
interactions in the atmosphere. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, oh, I don't know if I could.
Yeah. That's how you become a Glory or a Jason.
I've seen previews of The Bear, and it kind of gives me like anxious vibes. Is that accurate? Like, does?
Oh yeah.
So when you watch the show, it makes you feel anxious because there's a lot of like stuff happening.
There's a lot of tension. They call it comedy, but I feel like it's more tense than anything. Like, I don't find it funny in some scenes, but people are like, "Oh, that's hilarious." I'm like, "No, that was awkward."
Yeah, it's very tense. I feel is a good descriptor.
Is it like a lot? Is it whiplash tense, or is it like not to that degree?
Oh, I think that's actually, I would say that's a pretty good comparison.
Ah, jeez, man, I couldn't finish Whiplash in one sitting because it was too much for my body. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. How long are the episodes?
I think they're like the 40-minute mark ones, 40 to an hour. Yeah.
I think I can maybe manage.
Yeah, I mean they're like kind of interspersed with the tension, so they're not all like Whiplash level of tension, but there are some moments where they get pretty intense.
Dang. Okay.
I have a couple more, but I think the one on the top of that list is Yellowstone.
Oh. I keep hearing everyone losing their mind over this. You like Yellowstone?
Yeah, shockingly. Again, it was supposed to be like a background show. We were just looking for something to watch. But then it got very interesting. And I like powerhouse characters where like you don't want to mess with them. It's like, you don't want to bully them. And then when you do bully them, they get you back. And you're like, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Buckle up.
Is I don't know if this is a spoiler. I've not seen Yellowstone. Is the power character like Tin Cup, Kevin Costner? Field of Dreams?
That's
okay.
Yeah. His entire family are like the powerhouses.
The powerhouses. Okay.
Yeah.
Yellowstone. Okay. I'm actually very surprised that from what I know about the show, I didn't think that's something that you would be into, Lex. But if you're into it, I feel like I need to check it out then. If it
oddly enough, I have a healthy mix of TV shows, like from dark to funny to serious. It's a very weird mix, but I found a couple good ones that way.
Nice. Okay, hit us with another one on your list there.
Going the exact opposite of dark and drama is Chad Powers on Disney Plus.
Oh my god, I have that on my list too.
It is so funny.
No, I've never even heard of this.
So this one is about a football player where he's like a very popular football player, but then he messes up at the very beginning and then people kind of scold him for it. So he ends up trying to get back into the league. And the way he gets back is he creates like a prosthetic face to get back, like Mrs. Doubtfire style.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So no one knows it's him kind of thing?
Yeah. But the acting from, I think it's Glenn Powell. He is actually so funny. Yeah.
It's a show? I thought he was like a movie actor.
Yeah. He is, but he's in this show. Yeah. Lex, Glenn Powell and the coach, the female coach, their interaction together made me love the show.
Yep.
They just have
exactly.
such a funny dynamic between each other. Like every time they're on the screen together, I'm like, oh, I can't get enough of Chad Powers.
Yeah, I agree.
Would you call it, so it's like a feel-good comedy type show?
I wouldn't say feel-good. I think it's just pure comedy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty outlandish because it's like basically football Mrs. Doubtfire, but it's a little bit, it has some like deep moments because obviously there's a reason why he feels like he has to disguise himself and Mrs. Doubtfire himself. So there's like some emotional stuff behind that, but in general, it's funny.
Yeah.
it's not like a dark comedy. It's like a comedy.
Yeah.
All right.
There was literally one part of one episode where I actually had a full on belly laugh, and Drew is the one where he just starts walking out of the woods. I don't know why, but holy crap, that was hilarious. Highly recommend. Yeah.
All right, Lex, hit us with another one.
Fallout is another one that I had on my list. And that was, again, similar to Arcane, where I've never played the video game before. So I had nothing, no attachment to it or anything, but the series was very well done. And I only watched the first season when it came out. I know there's a season 2 now, but very good TV show.
Yeah. Gigs, have you seen Fallout?
Yeah, we watched the first season. I haven't watched the second season yet, but yeah, I liked it a lot. It made me want to go back and play Fallout, which I did do. Then, like always, I never finished Fallout, so...
Yeah, it's weird. My dad isn't normally into these kinds of shows, but my dad was like, yeah, I started watching season 2 of this show called Fallout. It's pretty good. And I was like, wait, you're watching He didn't even watch the first season. He just jumped right into season 2. He's like, yeah, this is a good show. I'm like, I did not think my dad would like Fallout. Yeah, but I told him to go back and watch season 1 because that's the only one that I watched. And yeah, season 1 was actually really good. My wife, Kaylin, she was in the middle of playing Fallout when the first season came out. So she was really sort of into that whole universe there. So yeah, that's a good one for sure too. All right, Lex, what's next?
I'll say 3 really quick titles and then I'll pass it over to you, Drew. But the first one is Emily in Paris. I don't know why, but
that too.
Why are you giggling?
It's just a cute one. I don't know why I got attached to it because I usually don't like those types of TV shows, but there's just something about the charm of that show that really caught my wife and I into the series itself. There,
it was. Sorry, Gigs. Just a quick. I was laughing because Emily in Paris. We've only watched a couple episodes. We were actually in Paris last year, and I was laughing because the first few episodes of Emily in Paris really gives like a sense of how. I hope this doesn't come off the wrong way. How French people are in Paris, and they're so mean to her, and they're also like they're just so Parisian. Like I don't know how else to explain it, but like you watch it and you're like, this is exactly what it feels like being in Paris around French people from Paris. And so it's not like it's not stereotypical or over the top, but it's just like a really good slice of what it's like being in Paris as someone who's not Parisian. So it was just really funny for Kaylin and I to watch, is why I laughed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, Alex, go ahead.
No worries. The other one that we really liked initially, but then it had quite a bit of a drop off in the later seasons was Westworld. That had a good premise of the TV show.
Yeah.
And then the last one I wanted to bring up is a comedy, and it's What We Do in the Shadows, I think is the title. About the vampires.
Did you ever watch the movie of it?
No, we haven't seen the movie, but the TV series is hilarious.
It's that like weird, dry New Zealand type of comedy, which is amazing.
Yeah.
I've only seen the movie, and I think I've seen maybe the first 2 episodes of the show, Lex. But if you like the show, I think you'll really enjoy the movie if you can get your hands on it. Because
okay,
yeah, the movie is really funny.
Okay, I will check out the movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, how about you, Drew? What are your final TV shows?
The only last one that I had was, it's funny because as we're talking, we can see sort of the trends of the shows that we kind of watch. I'm on the reality side of things as we're seeing. The last one I wanted to throw out there was it's a show on Netflix with a recently released season called The King of Collectibles. Have either of you seen this on Netflix?
I
never heard of it. No,
never heard of it either.
Okay, so this is a reality show, so it just follows like real life people. But the concept of the show is there's this guy Ken Golden who owns a company. I actually don't know if the company's called Golden. It's an auctioning company of stuff, paraphernalia, sports paraphernalia, pop culture stuff. So it's just a show about his team and his group of people going out and finding rare collectible items and showing like what they cost. And it's a huge range of things. So like in the first season, we saw him procure like a pair of Nike Air Jordan 1s. I think they might have been game worn. And then they put it in auction. Then you see how much they sell for. And recently they've been diving into the Pokemon world, the Pokemon card world, which is why I thought you might be interested in that, Lex. So they've been doing like, well, we know Logan Paul has what was the most expensive Pokemon card sold. I think the Pikachu illustrator that he wears on his necklace, it's like $7 million or something for that card.
Yeah.
So him and like Ken Golden have a little segment there where they bought Generation 1 Pokemon card packs or boxes. So I think they bought them for like thousands, if not tens of thousands of dollars. And then they were just doing live openings to try and hit a Charizard. So they do this with sports cards. So they're trying to find like, the all of the rare sports cards from I can't remember what they're called now, but they're like the diamond box basketball card cases where it's like $20,000 for a box. And so like Drake would buy a bunch of these and these guys would buy a bunch of these trying to pull one of those rare cards that are worth literally millions of dollars. So it's just a really cool show because they have a kind of a mixture between sports stuff and like the nerdy stuff that we're into. So like geeks, they'll like go hunting for some of the rare comics like Action Comics 1 or something. And then they'll show you what the value of that is in like their PSA graded whatever condition. But it's like, I really like it because it feels like it hits all of my nerdy chords, like all of the sports nerds, the comic book nerds, the trading card game nerds, like all of these nerdy things that people get really into and collect. He finds kind of the best cream of the crop on this show. So I would recommend check it out. Check it out to scratch some of those nerd itches.
Cool. Definitely will.
Yeah. All right, folks. We are pretty high on time here for this episode. So that's a wrap for us this week on the XXXP Arcade. We always love hanging out with you in the party, so please leave a comment below and let us know what your favorite series or show is that maybe isn't a comedy one. Throw it in the comments so that you can recommend some for us now that you know the kinds of things that the three of us like to watch. As always, be sure to follow us on socials so you don't miss a drop with new episode releases every single Friday. So until then, game on, stay nerdy, and remember, you always level up faster at the XXXP Arcade.